Anas is a very successful entrepreneur. He started very young. Even as a child, he was already making money by selling sugarcane juice. He came from a modest family that had to make do with the earnings his father brought home as a clerk. He realized that education would be the way to better days. Growing up, he had always wanted to be a lawyer, and thus diligently studied to be the best lawyer that he could be. He went to university and fulfilled his ambition. He joined a major corporation and was on the way to the top. Anas was earning a good income, but he realized that the best way to succeed was not by working for others. After about 5 years in the corporate world, he decided that he was ready to go into business. He started building small-scale but diversified businesses with the help of his family members. These early endeavors would be the starting point for Anas as his destiny comes a full circle and education re-enters his life. In 2007, he was offered a company that was in trouble. It was a big company, but it had accumulated a deficit of over 40 million ringgit. This company produces school uniforms under the well-known brand Changi. Anas realized the profit potential of selling this type of consumer product. He carefully studied the company and was confident he could turn it around within a few years.
We started to analyze the operation issues, financial issues, everything, even prior to when we go and start pay deposit for the acquisition. We already start identify the problem. We need to do all the due diligence, everything, before we want to proceed. Before we complete, we already start to identify so-called what type of people that we need to put to lead the company, what type of procurement strategies, marketing strategies. We need to start put it in place. So when we start take over, we start to implement everything.
Immediately upon taking over, Anas revamped operations and doubled production output while slashing costs. He resolved inefficient procurement processes and assembly line issues. The company immediately started to turn a profit.
You need to focus on procurement. Make sure everything, your material, all in order and enough for your line or your production to sustain for the next 4 months.
Another of his major achievements was changing the work culture of the existing workforce.
When we try to implement a new working culture, you will see an act of resistance from the so-called workers. But they also realize for them to survive, for the company to survive, they need to be a better person, a better workers and a better company.
He promised bonuses and increments for meeting performance targets and quickly got his staff to follow his lead. Today, a mere 8 years later, the company has been making consistent profits totaling millions of ringgit.
Initially, we need to fulfill certain requirement by SME Bank, give us a better margin financing and more facilities to us. Especially we involve many, especially for revolving credit, because we bought many material from overseas, and also working capital for us to enhance and upgrade our warehouse, buy another warehouse and so on. SME Bank still the best available option by then. Even we still until now continue with SME Bank.
Today, the company's capitalization is 56 million ringgit. They are the biggest producer of school uniforms in Malaysia. They're now planning to go multinational, focusing on children's and ladies' apparel. Anas dreams to build an everlasting brand that will be famous globally, and in the process bring joy and happiness to his family and his employee.
Everybody wants to be a businessman, but for you to be a successful businessman or entrepreneur, you need to have a passion. We used to mention that the 10 steps to success. First is try. Second, try again. So try with a different approach. Try.